How's it going, guys? It's Jojo and welcome back to the channel. So first of all, before I get into this video, I wanted to say thank you for 500 subscribers. That's like crazy, so thank you so much for all of the support. But let's get straight into the video. I had a comment put up about asking for a top 10 knives video under like sort of around the $300 to $350 range. I've already made a video like that, so I'm going to bump that up to the $500 range. So we're getting into some really nice knives here. So let's get straight into it. Starting off at number 10, we have the Bayonet Vanilla. Now, I wanted to include a vanilla knife for all you vanilla enjoyers out there. And honestly, the Bayonet is one of my favorites. I mean, this thing is stunning. It's really, really nice. And obviously, there's no wear to it, so you can just get any one. The float doesn't matter. And this is going to cost you $460. So right in that sort of like mid 400 range. Very reasonable, very nice. Up next, we've got the classic knife Slaughter. Now, OGs of the channel will see me using this in some of my videos because I owned one of these back in the day, and oh my god, I loved it. Classic Slaughter is extremely underrated in my opinion, especially if you get one in field tested where you can see like that classic pattern go through, and you can see like blood splatters on the knife. It is really cool. I used to have one in field tested as well, but factory new is only going to cost you $360. An absolute steal if you ask me. This knife is the only knife in the game with a dedicated idle animation, which I'm hoping my character will do very shortly. There you go. And obviously you get the rare inspect as well, which you can see here too. So overall, just a super nice knife, really big, and finishes look awesome on it. Up next, we've got a skeleton knife blue steel. And I quite like this. It's pretty good. You get obviously the rare animation with the skeleton knife. Now, skeleton knives are pretty cool. They're starting to get a lot more clout, which is pretty nice because I think it's deserved. You've got the rare pull out as well. And blue steel you really can't go wrong with. Really easy to combo, looks clean, very nice and shiny, and in minimal wear this is only going to cost you $440. So again, that middle 400 range, and you're getting yourself a really clean skeleton knife. Up next for my flip knife enjoyers, we've got the Marble Fade. Now, if you can try and see if you can snipe a Fire and Ice. You're not getting a high tier Fire and Ice for under $500, but you might be able to snipe a low tier one or a fake Fire and Ice for that budget. But with the new sound that they've added, I think it gives the flip knife a little bit more character. Obviously, that pull out animation is super clean. I'm not a massive fan of the flip knife, as I've said in previous videos, but I know it has a massive cult following, so I thought I'd add it on the list. And in factory new, you can get a Marble Fade for $450, so you're getting a super good finish on a pretty decent knife for under $500 here, so a pretty good choice if you ask me. Up next, we've got the Urus Doppler. Now, shout out to my buddy Unix. He's actually got one of these. You can see him currently on a Discord call as I'm making this video, so a little bit of a self-report there. But he is in that call, and he has a Phase 4. I'll actually show you guys his right now. So this is his Phase 4, and as you can see, guys, it is a really, really clean knife. Very, very nice. Very blue. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a Phase 4 for under $500. You might, but you can certainly get a Phase 1 or a Phase 3 for under $500. Now, in factory new, this is going to cost you around $460. So really starting to like climb up a little bit now in price, but I do think it's worth it. You know, you've got the rare inspect animation, as you can see here, and you've got the rare pull out animation, which you saw earlier. So overall, a very cool knife. Shout out to another one of my friends, because this is his knife. We've got the Huntsman knife Gamma Doppler coming to the next spot. Now, oh my god, look at this thing. You can get pretty much any phase, I think, besides a Phase 2 within the budget. They are really, really clean and very vibrant, really, really green as well. And a Gamma Doppler is going to cost you around $440. So a pretty fair price for an extremely rare knife. But yeah, super, super nice. Awesome knife. Up next, we've got one of the newer knives on the list. We've got a Kukri Fade. Now, honestly, this is the best finish for the Kukri at the moment because we only have the OG finishes, and as I'm sure you guys are aware, I am a massive Fade glazer. I love the Fade. It's probably my favourite knife finish, and honestly, it looks so good on the Kukri. Even like a low Fade like this still looks pretty clean, but you can get high Fades for relatively low overpay, and the blade just complements the skin so much. Like, I love the Kukri Fade, and for $430 in factory new, you really can't complain with the price as well. It's one of the more budget fades, because fades are really expensive in this game. But yeah, no, super, super clean knife with loads of unique animations. A very, very nice knife. And storming into the top 3, you might be confused as to why there's a gut knife there. I do have a gut knife on this list, but it's not any gut knife. It's a sapphire. That's right, you guys can get yourself a Doppler gem for under $500, and in fact, not a Navajar. Now, no disrespect to my Navajar gem enjoyers out there, but I'm more of a gut knife enjoyer personally on the budget knife side of the spectrum, and one of my buddies actually has a gut knife sapphire, and holy shit, is it nice. Like, this is one of the few knives where you can like see a very clear difference between phase 4 and sapphire. Like, the gut knife tends to get a lot more of that purple blue pattern, like colouring on the sapphire, which is nice because I know a lot of people don't seem to get it on other knives. But honestly, sapphires did take a fat L in CS2, but they still look really good, and I thought I had to include it because it's just so unique, you know. Who can say I've got a sapphire, you know, and haven't spent loads and loads of money? Well, you might be able to, because these are literally about $500 exactly. So I would consider paying, how rude. I would consider paying a little bit more and trying to get one with a lot of purple on it. But you're going to be looking for specific patterns of that. But honestly, just an absolutely unreal knife. Up next, we've got the Talon Damascus Steel. Now, I will be honest, this is a little bit of a bias here. This is my current knife, and I love this thing. I bought it thinking it looked cool, and as time has gone on, I have just fallen in love with it even more. Now, you can get one of these in StatTrak minimal wear, very specific, for $500 exactly. My one's factory new, and I would highly advise you guys to pick one up in factory new as well. And there's very good reason as to why. As you can see here, when my character actually looks at it normally, you can see it starts to look a little bit dirty, and actually kind of almost like pixelated. This is because the Talon, this is because Damascus Steel in general doesn't wear very well in CS2. It gets extremely dark, so the lower the float, the brighter it gets. And if you really want to get that in-your-face shiny silver finish and not that sort of like dirty steel finish, you're going to need it in factory new. It basically turns it from being a steel color to a silver color, and I'll show you what I mean by that right now. So you're welcome to pause the video if you want and compare pictures, but this is my knife. Now, as you can see straight away, that dirt sort of look, that dark wear is got on mine, and that's because mine's quite a low float. I've got I think a 0.01 float, something like that. So yeah, mine's pretty low. If you can get even lower than that, then that's awesome. You will be overpaying a little bit because I know that these have a little bit of a cult following. A lot of people like really, really low float Damascus Steels. There is like a full-on like community out there. But overall, like, extremely nice knife, and very, very good. Honestly, and again, I don't want to like glaze, but honestly, I think it's one of the best Talon knives in the game. It just looks so clean on the Talon knife, it's insane. And obviously they're all unique as well because they have different patterns too. But yeah, super, super nice knife. I love it, and that's why it's been my play knife for quite a while now. I would highly recommend it. But I couldn't put my own knife at number 1, so what did I pick? I went with a Stiletto Tiger Tooth. Honestly, one of the best stilettos in the game. I love this gold Tiger Tooth pattern that you get with that brown handle. It is absolutely unreal. It's so nice. It goes so well. The gold is extremely shiny and in your face. It is just level 10 ambience, like proper nice knife. This guy with the AK is not fucking off. Like, go away, man. Honestly. So yeah, number 1 has got to be the Stiletto Tiger Tooth. It is just so good. I mean, look at this thing. It is absolutely stunning. It's so clean, and you don't have to get a crazy low float as well. You can just get a standard, like, average factory new float, and you'll be fine. Factory new is $500, so it's on that borderline again, but you might be able to find them cheaper. Obviously, the pattern changes, but get one that you like. But I just love how bright it is, how in your face it is, and it just goes so well with that handle. Like, that gold into that wooden handle is just absolutely unreal. It's so clean. Obviously, you've got this rare animation that my character's just doing like crazy right now. Like, can you just do the normal one, please? Like please. There we go. And yeah, no, Stiletto is starting to get a lot more love now. A lot of people are starting to realise it's one of the best knives in the game, and this is possibly the best Tiger Tooth just straight up in the game. Honestly, a stunner of a skin. So anyway, that is going to be my list, folks. Every single knife on this list is amazing, and obviously, you know, if you have other opinions, put them in the comment section below. And if you don't have $500 for a budget for a knife, you know, check out my other video where I've done a $100 budget video. There are some surprisingly awesome looking knives in that video. So, you know, feel free to check that out. Or if your budget's a little bit lower, I've made some other ones as well. I'm probably going to increase the budget for the next video. I'm probably going to do like maybe under 1,000. That way we can get some super insane dream knives in this list. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.